Okay. Okay, OBS. Can you not forget the fucking key this time? Would be great. Would be much appreciated. I gotta go edit the link. There we go. Let's try this again. Yeah, so OBS decided to take a shit by just casually forgetting what my stream key is. So, you know, that's fun. That's fun. That's why my broadcast suddenly just hung a few minutes ago. How does that even happen, dude? Like, for real, how does that even happen? How does a piece of software forget, you know, what you explicitly hard-coded into it? You know, when you type it in. Like, how does it just magically forget that information? That's what I want to know. How does that even happen? Yeah, this is not the first time I've encountered problems with software like this. Hey, what's up, Onyx? How's it going? I was in a pretty good mood until OBS decided to crap out on me. Ooh! Oh, yeah, I saw that, Ninja. I saw that. Very nice looking, I have to say. Also, I'm going to switch the game window for a second. Check this out. Liberation had a full release for their first act. Ah, I'm going to have to check that out at some point. I don't remember if I played the Liberation demo. But yeah, I'll be bookmarking that for later to investigate. On a similar note, apparently they are revamping what they have for Doki Doki Everlasting, that Monica mod that just kind of dropped a demo and then something tragic happened behind the scenes, so you know the team just no longer has motivation to finish the mod. So they're just going to revamp what they've got and release that, and that'll be that. Kind of a sad way for that mod to go, because I really did like the first demo that they released. But, I mean, it is what it is. How am I minus the OBS? BS? Pretty good. It was my mom's birthday today, so that's why I'm starting pretty late tonight. You know, later than usual. Because I'm known for starting late as is. But when it's even more so than usual, it's like, yeah, okay, something is up. But yeah, I just want to know how that can even happen with OBS. And just any piece of software where, you know, you enter something for it to remember. It's like, how do you just forget what I explicitly told you to remember? It's stuff like this that makes me think software has a mind of its own sometimes. Because, yeah, it's like I tried to relaunch stream after it dropped, and it's just like... And it's just like... What if I decided your streaming setup is invalid? And I'm just like, literally how? How? Like, literally how? There we go. Gotta reset the playlists. But yeah. But yeah, to comment on what Zach said before, funny comment, Zach, on the like 3-minute stream that died. Good stream, we saw lots of content here, but yeah. Zach's comment before the stream ended was, yeah, let's hope this, you know, doesn't turn into another exit music. And here's the funny thing about that. We might not actually find out, because this is still a demo, ultimately, and it's unfinished. So, we don't even know if it goes that far. Although, I think there's still a good amount of content left. I'm not saying it's gonna be done soon, but I'm just saying it's unfinished, so we'll see, I guess. Welcome back, Zach. Underskins, how you doing tonight? Came in at just the right time. We're just about to get started, actually. So let's see. Right. We spent the day with... That's right, they were leading up to their big, bust Natsuki out of there. Natsuki out of her house plan, and they were going to do it on Saturday. So that's what we're starting off with. Oh boy, this should be fun. Yes, I did, Zach. I saw what you said. I can't say you're wrong about that. I can't say you're wrong. OBS is gonna do dumb OBS things sometimes. It is what it is. So, let's see how this escape attempt goes. We're starting off right at the good part. Good job, past me, for setting this up. Let's get in some water before we get started. It is Saturday. Finally! Can transfer all the nervous energy I've been building to something constructive. Yeah, however constructive this is gonna be. Best of all, Natsuki is coming to live with me today. I don't know why you capitalized today, but that's what he did. My mind drifts back to the night of our date. Man, the neighbors are gonna hate us. She's having a good time. She is not quiet about it. I don't recall that part of the little dinner date that you two had at the restaurant. I don't remember that. She didn't exactly seem very rowdy while you guys were there. Not very how you say, polite, ladylike, if you will. But loud, I don't think that was displayed. Hey, dummy, what are you doing? Oh, hello. I'm shaken from my reverie, and my face is flushed from impure thoughts. Natsuki places the box she's carrying at my feet. Come on, this is no time to be daydreaming. Oh, brother, AI trying to do a Minecraft manhunt? That could not end well. Is this it for the bedroom? Yup, we're almost done. Just one more trip with the 5 of us should do it. Natsuki didn't really have a lot of stuff. It still would have been a struggle with just 2 of us, but still. The 5 of us had coordinated well, and the task proved surprisingly quick to tackle. We should celebrate together after this. So we're kind of seeing the aftermath. Irisout transition. So if they're already done and they're not really going to show us it in progress, then I guess we can only think of the aftermath. How that's going to go. So place your bets now if you haven't seen this mod before. How do you think that's going to go? Everyone's done such a great job. Even Yuri, despite her initial opposition to the plan. I feel a tug on my sleeve. Hey, what's going on in that head of yours? Nothing. Just getting distracted. Come on, let's go get the last few bits and pieces. Yeah! We all make the last trip over in record time. Monica and Sayori head off in fairly short order. Can hardly hold it against them. It's their first weekend together as a couple, after all. Oh, right! I almost forgot about that. Apparently that's a thing. This mod is doing psionica things. And I think Mani's face says about all there is to say about that. If you like it, more power to you. If not, you know. Based on this being an old mod, 70% chance of being bad, 30% chance of being good. So in other words, the odds of a focus blast hitting. So I don't like my odds. We will see, I guess. That feeling is still fairly fresh in my mind, so it's understandable. Just leaves me, Natsuki, and Yuri. What could possibly go wrong? Shall I make some tea? Ah, yes! Love a cup! There you go being cute again, Natsuki. Yes, please. I'll make a pot then. Thanks, Yuri. While you're doing that, I'm gonna have a quick shower. I'm all gross from moving stuff. Hey, I do that all day at work. No problem. See you in a bit. Natsuki heads upstairs while Yuri and I boil some water and make a pot of tea. Oh yeah, that was one of the first things I did when I got home from our trip. Because she'd been on there for like 8 days. Sitting around the kitchen table, we pour ourselves a cup each while we wait. Yuri? Why do I have a feeling this is going to be a more serious conversation while Natsuki is showering? Maybe it's because the music stopped. Okay. Thanks. For today, I mean. Ben, I know you didn't like what we had planned, but I also know you said what you said because you have Natsuki's best interests at heart. Thank you for being there for her, even if it means we disagree. That's not it. Elaborate. That's not it at all. Elaborate, then. I've not been myself lately. What do you mean? You know how I feel about you, Ben, and that hasn't gone away. I thought I'd come to terms with it, but every so often, all I feel is anger and jealousy. But it's not me. It doesn't feel like me. Right. I seem to remember that from last time. There's still some Act 2 shenanigans going on. Because this was early age modding, so they still tried to work in stuff like that. I mean, I think we've seen some stuff like that with Monica already, so, you know, the hints were already there. This will be fascinating to see how it develops. It's like I have no control over my body anymore, and I'm trapped inside screaming at myself to stop. That's a terrifying feeling. You probably just think I'm making excuses. No, Yuri, I don't. Yeah, especially because I know about this. It really is, Zach. It really is. Think back to all the horrible stuff that's happened to us recently. There's a very good chance she's experiencing some serious trauma as a result of all that. Yeah, the whole thing with Sayuri and all that. Let's not forget about that. What kind of friend would I be if I just dismissed that? I promised myself that I would rebuild bridges with Yuri, and now it's time to start. I believe you. Do whatever it takes to get you through whatever it is you're going through. Problem is, you have no idea what you're up against, boy. And make sure you always have a friend to talk to. Maybe you could stay with us some nights, and we could all walk to school together. I'd like that. A lot. Maybe in the club, we can finally read that book together. Ooh. That would be lovely. Thank you, Ben. Anything for a friend. The music stopped again. A friend. Yes. That'll take some getting used to, but I'm lucky to have someone like you. Her wistful look doesn't escape me. There's bound to be some awkwardness in the coming weeks. Oh, absolutely. But we'll get through it. Absolutely. Eventually, Natsuki rejoins us and we drink together. Seeing the two of them together, talking and laughing together, it's a heartening sight to see. And I feel like maybe I've done some real good. Only time will tell. Happiness in our literature club. A worthy goal, I think. The time eventually comes for Yuri to go home. The sun is just starting to set. And now begins our first night together living under the same roof. The impure thoughts are back. I wonder if she's having them too. My 1K persistent, folder, backup, current persistent, and Monica. Mine is literally empty and I'm just like, plop Monica in. Oh shoot! Ben! What's wrong, Natsuki? Have you seen my coat? I've looked through all my clothes and I can't find it. I don't remember seeing it while we were packing, actually. Ah, crap, I must have left it behind. I'm gonna dash back and grab it. Is there time before... yeah, it's not due back until early tomorrow morning. Doesn't mean he didn't get done early. Let's not forget about that. Oh, good. Well, I'll see you in a little while, then. What could possibly go wrong? I'll make us some dinner when you get back, okay? Yay! You're such a good wife. You'll pay for that. Definitely looking forward to that. My cheeks flush as I grin involuntarily. Oh, Natsuki, what would we do without you? Yeah, I'll see you later, okay? Don't be long. She heads out the door. I start rooting around the kitchen, gathering ingredients for her first meal under this roof. It's been an hour now. Hey, how did I know? How did I know something would go wrong? Somebody tell me how I knew. She can't still be looking for that coat, can she? I just like to play that little game, Zach. 1 hour, 15 minutes. We need a ticking clock sound here. Is she okay? 1 hour, 30 minutes. Where is she? Yeah, you mean to say you didn't go looking after like 45 minutes? I'm pretty sure she don't live that far from you. I don't think it would take her longer than that. Jeez. Only way this would make sense and not be all doom and gloom is if she stopped to get something to eat or something. So place your bets now. What do you think happened? I'm gonna get something. Alright, let's find out, shall we? I pick up the phone and select Natsuki's number from my contacts. 2 rings and the call is answered. Why do I feel like this is not going to be who we expect? Suffer. And then silence. Well, that's not what I expected. The voice was distorted and muffled by static, but there's only one person that could have been. I run for the door, my heart pounding a million beats a minute. I fling open the door, the only light emanating from my porch. I squint out into the darkness, in time to see a shape shambling out of the shadows, becoming more and more recognizable. Eh? Oh, wait, I think I know what's about to happen. Oh, violin! Excellent choice. Oh, no. 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 No, no. No! The shape stumbles into view. Yeah, that's not just a shape. That's a bloodied and battered Natsuki. Jesus Christ, girl. The hell did he do to you? That shirt is completely soaked through. Both in blood and in rain. Jeez. Christ. Beaten. Broken. The deep laceration on her chest spewing blood only to be washed away by the rain. Yeah. Get some gauze, buddy. Get something. Put pressure on it. And get a hotline to the fucking hospital or something. Natsuki! What happened? Was waiting for me. Her breathing is heavy and her speech slurred. She can barely speak at all. Exactly. What are you standing there? He's in shock. Was gonna kill me. Why? Tears flood from her eyes, one of which is swollen shut. She limps forward, dragging her leg. It's a fucking miracle she made it this far. Good lord. Whimpering in pain with every step. Natsuki! No! God, no! I dash forward, scooping her up. I can't believe it. He was home early. Should have known this could have happened. Should have seen it coming a million miles away. Yeah, never rule out the possibility. We got complacent. Let our guard down just once. This is the price we paid. Oh god. How ironic, Zach. How ironic. Cradling her broken body, I carry her indoors. I lay her down on the sofa. Her breathing is shallow and erratic. Calling an ambulance is the first step. Police, too. After that, I busy myself trying to staunch the flow of blood from her chest wound. Yeah, that's the first step to a better life. Next step, once the authorities and emergency responders get here, is get them in their care. And be a rock for Natsuki. It's pretty deep and bleeding profusely. Yeah, that's why I say it's a miracle she made it this far. It's like, if it's like right in her chest there, yeah. If it's flowing profusely, it's a miracle she made it this far. The rate at which she must have been just gushing from that laceration. Shit. Shit. She needs proper treatment or she might... Stay calm, boy. No, that's easier said than done right now. But just stay calm and keep putting pressure on that wound, damn it. Just put pressure on it and be there for her. That's the most you can do right now. Yeah, die. Tell me something I don't know. That thought freezes the blood in my veins. Can only hope the ambulance arrives in time. That's what I said. There you go. There you go. Good man. Pressure on the wound. That's what we want to see. That's what you're supposed to do, right? Yes, that's how this kind of thing works. If you want to keep blood in a person, you want to put pressure on it. Stop it from gushing out. You know, like it was the whole way she was here. Also, good lord, how the hell are they going to explain that in the morning? Just, there must have been a massive blood trail on, the sidewalks and streets she took to get here. How the hell are they going to explain that in the morning? Like, yeah. That is going to be the easiest fucking lead ever for the cops. Assuming the rain didn't wash all of it away. I guess... Yeah, it would depend on that. Right? I already told you, yes. She weakly holds onto my arm, lightly stroking it. She can't die. I won't let that happen. Never. You can only do so much, man. She's probably lost an insane amount of blood. She's probably gonna need a transfusion. Never. Never. What? The fuck was that? The door? Shit. That's one way to do a knocking sound. Ah, the wonders of early mods. I know you've got her in there. Open up! Where is she? I know that voice. I haven't heard it in a while. The usual jovial tone has been supplanted by screams of rage. I recognize it all the same. Dr. Suchiro Shirai. You little prick! I'll kill you if you've done anything to her. Done anything to her? Done anything to her? Yeah. The gall of this man. How dare he? Yep, there you go, Zach. After what he's done. I run over to the front door and press my body against it, pushing back against Dr. Shirai's attempts to break through. My anger boils over. Fuck you. You have no right to be concerned about her. Not after everything you've done to her, and not after this. Oh boy. That's the last thing you want to do to somebody like this. Don't agitate them. Listen, boy, do you have a death wish? Because this is how you sign your own death warrant. So she did tell you. Figures. What do you mean by this? This renders me incredulous. I'm not sure what's more galling, his nonchalance about his past crimes, or his apparent ignorance of Natsuki's current condition. What the hell do you think this is? You tried to kill her, you bastard. She's busy bleeding out on my couch because of you. What? His voice cracks. What did you say? I said she's dying because of what you did to her. The wound. Huh? Wound. Where is it? How deep is it? You should know! Listen, I don't know what she's told you, so it's probably true. But I've never tried to kill her. No, not ever. Hey, I recognize this piece. I don't know the name of it, but it's played in a certain Monica mod that I have played a couple of times on the channel. A certain other unfinished early age demo. Monica's Prologue. This is the track they played in like the ending. Like the ending scene. OBS, don't do this right now. Stop. Stop. I've had enough problems tonight, OBS. I don't need this. Also, let me humor you, Shirai. Ambulances are overworked. What town are you living in? What city are you living in where the ambulances are overworked? Like, what top 10, worst ridden by crime cities are you living in? It's Jesus, dude. Let me in. I have a trauma kit in my car. I can save her. Don't trust him. Are you kidding me? You're not going anywhere near her. Please, I'm begging you. Don't trust him. Do you want her to die? No, but I don't trust you. I won't let her die. Not like her mother. Look. If you let me in, I'll turn myself in. Don't do it! Don't do it, boy! Don't give in! What? Do anything. I can't lose her. Why would he say that? He's trying to get you to open the door, dipshit. Why would he turn himself in when he spent all these years threatening Natsuki to cover for what he's done? For the life of his daughter? It's absurd, but he might be the only hope she's got. Don't do it, boy! I don't trust it. Fine. Carefully, I unlock the door. You're not even gonna grab a weapon first. You got balls, boy. Backing off to stay out of arm's reach of him, I allow him to enter the house. He stands before me, eyeing me up and down for a couple of seconds before pushing past me to get to the patient. This is going better than I expected so far. That's better than how this usually goes. Natsuki! He squats down next to her and checks her over, his eyes wide with worry. He turns to me. You! I need your help. Huh? Get down here and pass me the things I need. Got it? My face contorts into a snarl. Look, man. The dude's being straight with you. This is far better than my expectations. If he's gonna be straight with you, then you should do what he says. Do you want to save her or not? Swallowing my pride, I plop down next to him. There you go. Like I said, if he's gonna be straight with you, you should work with him. You might not want to, but you should. As he sets about stabilizing her condition, he has me pass him various pieces of equipment and consumables. Watching him work on Natsuki, it's amazing. He's so skillful and precise in a way that belies his disheveled appearance. Cleaning the wound, packing it, bandaging it. It's kind of a shame. A shame that he's an abusive asshole. Not the time for these kinds of thoughts right now, dude. Gritting my teeth, I continue to act as his gopher until finally he sighs in relief. I ought to hold her until the ambulance arrives. She's not out of the woods yet, so at least gives her a fighting chance. He marches over to the fridge and roots around, eventually taking one of my dad's beers and cracking it open. Yep, the usual. Oh boy, I feel bad for his dad. Because if his dad remembers how many beers are in there, oh god. He's gonna look at his son and be like, explain, now. He slumps down onto the floor, his back to the sofa where Natsuki lays resting. Her breathing is still ragged and shallow, but it's slowed to a more regular pace. My own breathing returns to a semblance of normality. I crack a beer of my own and join Dr. Shirai on the floor. 1, missing a period in front of Doctor, and 2, why would you do that? This is so absurd. He's cracking a cold one. He's cracking a cold one with Natsuki's dad. After they finish doing their own little procedure on her to keep her from bleeding out. Clammy, what's up? You came in at a very fascinating moment, I have to say. Welcome to the stream zone, dude. I don't think I've seen you around before. So, if it's your first time, welcome. Glad to have you. It's been pretty quiet tonight because OBS was being dumb in the first like 5 minutes. Better enjoy one of these while I still can. Oh, you can actually see him holding one there. I didn't even notice that. Yep, just drinking. Pure drinking. How did you find us, anyway? Don't think I didn't notice you sniffing around my daughter, young Master Ben. Walking her home and God knows what else. As for your address, that was easy. I just pulled it from the surgery records. Yeah, makes sense. I had a feeling you were going to be the beginning of the end, I guess. Coming off as a bit protective. Bit overly so. So when I came home early to find all of her things gone, I knew there was only one place she could be. Huh. So he always knew. The plan would have never worked. Yeah? This is the kind of thing you can't possibly prepare for. You would have had to grill Natsuki on what her dad does for a living, and I doubt that's the kind of thing she's just going to be open about. God damn it. Yuri was right. No matter her motivation for saying those things, she was on the money the whole time. I wish I'd listened to her. Man, listen. I'm just gonna say this right now. You did what you thought was right. Whether or not it was the right choice in the end doesn't matter right now. What matters is that you did what you thought was right. And ultimately, there is some good going to come from this. More awkward silence interspersed with drinking. Her mother. She died in childbirth. Jesus. Yeah, she told me. It crushed me. The only thing that kept me going was the thought that I've still got Natsuki. Yep. As soon as she hit puberty, I panicked. The same thing could happen to her. It's all I could think about. I couldn't bear to lose her like I lost her mother. Wrong bear. You need, B-E-A-R, like the animal. So, it's a dual meaning. So I set about making sure that would never happen. I kept her away from boys, missing a letter as much as I could, but I knew that wasn't gonna work forever. I began to starve her, hindering the growth of her secondary sexual characteristics. You don't need to go into this amount of detail, man. The rest is history. No, I wish she wouldn't be able to get pregnant in the first place. Only drunk can a crazy man reveal his secrets. Indeed, Zach, indeed. She just had to start asking questions. It's just the kind of thing that naturally happens when your kid starts to grow up. It's a part of life, man. I couldn't let her tell anyone. I didn't want to hurt her. It just seemed like the only way. Listen, I'm sorry for your loss, buddy, but this is not how you cope with loss, man. Like, this just ain't it. So it went on and on. I'm so tired, Ben. I can't do this anymore. I sit there listening, completely dumbstruck. Is he telling me that all of the horrible things he did were really out of love? That's what he wants. That's what he wants you to believe. That's his story. It doesn't change the fact that the things he did were, in fact, horrible things. Done with good intentions? Maybe, but that doesn't change the fact that actions speak louder than words. And what he did does not match up with his intentions. Intention matters, man. Misguided love, but no love nonetheless. Exactly. My mouth flaps as I try to find the words to express what I'm feeling right now. I think it's best if you just don't say anything at all. Just sit there and listen to him. Just listen to his confession. This is good. This is good stuff. That bastard. Does he even know what Natsuki's dream is? And she still... He shakes his head. Probably not. No. You know you've probably ruined her life, right? You're just gonna come out and say that, man, after he's had a drink? This earns me a sad sigh. I'm not here for forgiveness, Ben. In fact, I was originally here to kick your ass. Here we are, and just figured I owe you an explanation of some kind. I don't like you. You're soft, cocky, and a bit dense. I appreciate the honesty, but you're all she's got now. Suddenly, he shoots me an intense look. You find out who did this to her. You hear? I have to depend on you now. That's gonna be a hell of a task. If he was there and came straight here, then Natsuki didn't even make it all the way back home before she was attacked. And if it wasn't Dr. Shirai, then who was it that hurt her? Yeah, that's one hell of an implication. What a twist. Sirens blaring outside herald the arrival of the emergency services. Dr. Shirai gets up and straightens his shirt. Well, that looks like my cue to exit. Zach is just confused, screaming right now. Well, don't worry, Zach. You're not the only one. That's me internally right now. So, does that imply that Natsuki got jumped? Either on the way to her house or the way back here? I'm thinking it's gotta be on the way to her house. Because she didn't come back with no coat. I'll tell you that. She went to get her coat. I'm telling you right now, she didn't come back with no coat. So either she didn't make it to the house or she abandoned it because of her condition. One of the two. So yeah, boy, I would hire a private investigator, get a description of that coat, and ask them to track it down. You know, is it still at the house? That should be your first lead. What? I thought you were gonna turn yourself in? Come on, Ben. I think we both know there's only one way this can end. Look after her, okay? Don't let her die. Before I can manage another word, he bolts for the back door as the ambulance crew knocks on the front. Natsuki stirs in her half-conscious stupor. So he's just gonna make a run for it? Is that what I'm understanding? Dad. I hate you. Still same as ever, I see. Once we got to the hospital, she was immediately admitted. Who was her next of kin, they'd asked. Of course. Now, technically, that was me. They listed off her injuries, one by one. Multiple lacerations and contusions. Concussion. Broken ribs. Detached retina. Excuse me! Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Stuff like that just... Oh, I don't like stuff like that. Oh, fuck it, hell. Torn ligament in her ankle. Whoever had done this to her had really gone to town on her. What we can do is wait until she's better before we can ask her about the incident. Yeah, if she remembers any of it. After discussing with the doctor what her father had told me, they also found her to be severely malnourished. You don't say! She's beginning to show signs of a number of vitamin deficiency diseases. She was still unconscious when I left, but the doctor was sure that she'd make a full recovery. The first doctor she'd seen in 18 years that wasn't her father. Yeah, that's crazy. At least she'll have a badass eye patch? I guess, but... Oh. God. Injuries like that in particular, the detached retina. Oh, God, that grosses me out, dude. Oh. Why? That thought still hasn't sunk in. When I'd arrived home, the police were waiting for me. They had found Dr. Shirai dead in his home. Well, that's just great. Yeah, I don't really watch horror movies, so that explains that, Zach. Just, body horror is just not my... Body horror just isn't my thing. It's not what I look for in a horror. It's not what I look for in horror. It's just not for me, dude. I was told his bloodstream contained large amounts of something called pentobarbital. Apparently it's a drug used for euthanasia. Really? Google, come to me. Yep, pentobarbital. Sedative and anticonvulsant. Medication used to manage and treat severe medical conditions, seizures, intracranial pressure control. In Becky, the main antagonist cuts off his detached eye in order to see. Oh my god. Oh. I don't want to think about that. Oh. God, why? Fucking why, man? They said they were ruling it as a suicide. No apostrophe needed. They had found him clutching Natsuki's coat, the only one of her belongings she'd left behind. Alright, so that settles that. She never made it home. So that makes things even easier to take to a private investigator. Bastard! I wanted him to face justice. And I hated him. I still do. To go out like this. Now I'm home, surrounded by Natsuki's belongings, but no Natsuki. I can even smell her on everything around me. Okay, don't get weird about it. It's maddening. The dreams I've had on what we'd be doing tonight have quickly been rendered to dust. Yep, all we can do is just wait until she recovers, man. That's all we can do at this point. So I spend the night alone, staring at the ceiling, wishing she was here. I feel you, man. I feel you. Really? That's pretty funny. 1 month later. 1 long month. And she's finally coming home. Yeah, that's a long ass time to be in the hospital, dude. The bell chimes for the end of class and everyone gets up to move, except for me. I'm so exhausted from waiting for this moment that, now that it's here, my feet refuse to move. As everyone filters out, I slowly rise to my feet and begin to shuffle towards the door. She's coming home today. At last! I smile to myself as I head out into the corridor. People move all around me as if in slow motion, their chatter blending together in a deafening clamor. Yeah, that's surprising. It's like white noise. Yeah, that's what other people's streams are for me when I'm working on something. But something rings familiar amongst the racket. A voice I know. Hello, Ben. It's been a while. Oh, hey, Yuri. Yeah, you're right. It has been. Wait. Guys, I just thought of something. So she was jumped before she made it home. Before she made it back home to get her coat, right? I just had a wild thought. The wound. The deep laceration in her chest, right? I think I have an idea of who did it. I think I have an idea who did it. Shut up. We'll see, Zach. We'll see. I'm just saying, I think I have an idea of who did it. Because it's very curious that the first person we bump into going to the club after coming back to school is Yuri. Like, it's too convenient, isn't it? Isn't it? Eh? You following? I guess we'll find out here, won't we? I hadn't been to the literature club since the attack. Every evening was spent by Natsuki's side instead. We've missed you in the club, you know. Yeah, I bet. Sorry. Please, you have nothing to apologize for. We understand. She's coming home tonight, right? Yeah. How has she been? That's a hell of a question. Not one that there's a simple answer to. Not one that does the situation justice, anyway. So much happened to her that night. As soon as she regained consciousness, she'd been immediately confronted with the news of her father's death. Yeah, because, you know, that's just what she needs. She was just numb. As I would expect, after getting jumped and then finding out your dad's dead, literally meaning, you know, your family is literally just dead. Like, that's some earth-shattering news right there. It's like, hello, welcome back to reality. Your dad's dead, so it's just you now. It's just you. Good luck, kid. Like, yeah, that's hella news to wake up to. I'd be fucking dumbstruck. I would just be like, put me back to sleep. She barely even reacted. A grimace and then silence. The police questioned her about the night of the attack. Aww. She couldn't remember anything after leaving the house. Between the emotional trauma and the repeated blows to the head, it barely even comes as a surprise. The investigation, however, remains at a standstill. As for her injuries... Really? Nothing's been discovered after a month? You weren't able to get any kind of details on the person who attacked her? Anything to work with? Okay. Okay, I guess. Nobody in the neighborhood who might have saw it? You know, any houses nearby? Like, pinpoint the location of the attack? Like, where she remembers getting jumped? I'm just saying, there are leads. There are there are things you can work with here to start getting this going somewhere, to get the ball rolling. Natsuki, after finding out her father's dead in the hospital bed, pull the plug. I shouldn't laugh at that, but God, it's funny. My God. I don't think it's too dark, just I feel a little bad laughing at that. She's been in a lot of pain, but she's hardly complained at all. She's probably used to it. I think she's been more pissed about being stuck in the hospital, to be honest. Missing a word there. And yeah, I would be too. Stuck in the same four walls all day. And the pause that's put on our relationship. Not that we haven't been doing our best to keep things going. Yeah, but there's only so much you can do when one of you is stuck in a hospital bed. Just saying, man. Once she was relatively mobile, I was able to take her for dates in the hospital grounds after school with cafeteria food picnics. Well, that's something at least. It's nice to spend those moments together, but it was no substitute for genuine quality time. No opportunity for any kind of solitude or intimacy. Slow down, boy. You'll get there. I think we've both missed it. I try to summarize things as best as I can for Yuri. We just reached the end of the month that Natsuki was in the hospital. She's supposed to be coming home today to give you an update on where the story's at in Prudent. How are you doing on a different note? Yeah, it was pretty nuts the Saturday where they went and got their stuff. I think she'll be glad to be home. I think. Yuri. Hmm? I'm sorry. What do you mean? You were right. I should have listened to you. And I ended up letting her get hurt because I didn't. I bet, yeah. Ben, please don't blame yourself like that. There you go, Zach. You couldn't have possibly seen this coming. But you did. Your hormones were raging and you didn't want to see anything that was a barrier to your plan to be together. It's perfectly natural in a new relationship. I don't think that's quite it, Yuri, but sure, whatever you say. New version of Hollow Cure is out, so won't be touching isolation for a week. Nice. What's new in Hollow Cure? I'm not familiar with that, so tell me about it. So please don't punish yourself for that. Hormones? No. What we have is more than just some animal attraction. Yuri, when are you going to accept that this is more than just a temporary thing? I have to go. Oh, of course. She must be waiting for you. New characters, new achievements, new stages, and a new mode. Sounds pretty complete, I have to say. I meant tell me about Hollow Cure. I'm not familiar with what Hollow Cure is, so I wouldn't mind hearing about it. Yeah, Zach, this plays into what I was saying earlier when I said I had an inkling of who did this to Natsuki. It's on Steam, Hololive fan game. Oh, okay, makes sense. I suppose the word hollow in the title should have tipped me off, but I don't know, I'm a little thick sometimes. That, and when it comes to this kind of anime type stuff, it can be anything, man. But yeah, Yuri's behavior and composure while we've been talking about Natsuki's return from the hospital, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just get this feeling that I'm looking at the one responsible for what happened to Natsuki. I'm not saying for sure yet, but you know, just the type of wound and her behavior around me gives me a pretty good feeling about this, you know? Don't let me keep you. See you tomorrow. I should be in the club. See you then. Turning on my heel, I marched purposefully to the door, eager to not have anything else come between me and Natsuki. Oh, why am I yawning? Why? Why did things have to turn out like this? I just wanted her out of the way. What did I tell ya? What did I tell ya? I can't say I'm surprised. Smod has been, no offense, but Smod has been kind of predictable so far. So, it's not hard to guess if you see it coming. I know, Zach. It's perfect. And yeah, I see you and I are on the same wavelength here, Mani. I see great minds think alike. Alright, let's see where this goes. This is interesting. Also, why does Yuri end up as an antagonist in Natsuki mods? She wasn't supposed to. You went too far. Are you talking to him? Or are you talking to me? Who's talking to who here? Have you suddenly gained sentience too, Yuri? Who are you talking to? I guess that was a rhetorical question. I guess we're not supposed to find out. Also, just Monica is still playing. What is happening? Meeting Natsuki at the hospital was not what I expected. There was no excitement in the air. No relief. She just met me at the gates with the few belongings she'd taken with her. She barely said a word. Yeah, I imagine she's pretty emotionally numb after everything that's happened. Just yesterday, she seemed positively ecstatic to be leaving. What's eating her? She sits next to me in the taxi in silence, staring at the floor the entire time. The ride seems to take forever, but we eventually reach my house. Our house. That's what it was supposed to be. No worse for wear, huh? I know this is an old school mod, but I'm just saying, after a long stay like that in the hospital, I would imagine she looks very different from the last time we saw her. Just saying. She surveys her surroundings wordlessly. Oh, wait. Don't tell me. It's easy to tell she's trying not to show any emotion right now, but her body betrays her. She's shaking. Her eyes come to rest on the couch. The one where she'd nearly lost her life. The one where her father and I shared a beer and what we now know were his final words. At least the ones that you heard. She can't take it anymore, and the tears finally come. Okay, it's not quite what I thought it was. I was gonna say, does she have amnesia? But no. At least her shirt is fixed. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's a miracle. You know, small miracles. We'll take it. Dad. You fucking coward. I can't believe this. You think killing yourself just puts everything right? It's not fair. This isn't what I wanted. It's not fair. She can barely speak between sobs now, as a month's worth of pent-up rage, hatred, sadness, and loves come flooding out. Choosing to say nothing, I hold her in a tight embrace as her tears moisten my shoulder. He didn't deserve to die. I just wanted him to stop. I just wanted him to be sorry. Yep. You just wanted him to be a father. I get it. I get it. Can't believe he died with me owing him my life. Asshole. Sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Say whatever you need to say. We're here for you. Thanks, Ben. No problem. We only have each other. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. Huh? I'm sorry. I really am. I shouldn't have pushed you to come and stay with me. I didn't think it through, and now you're paying the price. My own tears begin to well in the corners of my eyes. I'm such an idiot. I should have... Stop! Really? Don't you dare! Don't you dare apologize. Do you honestly think things would have been better if you'd have just left me there with him? Yep. Tell him, Natsuki. Tell him that he did what he thought was right. And that was his choice. None of this would have... You're right. None of this would have happened, and nothing would have changed. I'd have still been there, frightened, alone, and abused. I don't regret it, Ben, so don't apologize. You have nothing to be sorry for. Besides, the real damage is already done by then. The real damage? Oh no. Did you get the results back? Yeah. So, can you... No. Is there anything they can do? No. It didn't develop properly. What can I say to that? What response is there that does justice to something so final as this? There are no words. So in other words, you're saying she's infertile. Ouch. Looks like the long gambit paid off for him. That sucks. We both just hold each other, and the tears continue to flow from both of us, mourning the loss of the family we'd never have, the death of her dream. And do you still love me? What? Do you still love me? Of course I do, Natsuki. You're not gonna leave me? No! Why would I? Good. I don't ever want you to go. I don't know what I'd do without you anymore. I love you, Natsuki. I'm not going anywhere. Take it you're still happy to stay here then. She simply nods, her tears at least beginning to dry. The eternal question. So, now what? Also, I've just realized, it is raining in there. I can tell what you're thinking about. Later, you. Parfait girls. Huh? Yeah, what about it? I think I'd like to read some Parfait girls. Just want some semblance of normalcy, huh? I gotcha. I bet, Zach, I bet. Sure. I just need to do something normal, you know? Called it. I just want to get back to being us. That's all I want right now. Yeah, I think we could both do with that, to be honest. We're about to head upstairs when I hear a knock at the door. Hello? Hey, big bro! Come on in, door's open. Sayori breezes in, a big beaming smile on her face, radiating sunshine. In one of her hands is a fancy-looking shopping bag. Notably, the exterior lacks any kind of branding. Sup, broseph? Hey, you're in a good mood. She looks more than just happy, though. For the last month, I've only really seen her in passing at the hospital or in school. It's only now that I really notice how much better cared for she looks. Her hair isn't a greasy mess of split ends anymore. She's wearing some subtle makeup. That must be the Monica effect. Her nails are even manicured. Yep, definitely Monica's influence. Monica. She's done a better job of looking after her than I ever did. Sure am. Monica took me clothes shopping. She gestures using the bag in her hand. We picked up a little something for Natsuki while we were out, so I decided to use this excuse to come and see her. Is she in? Yeah, I'm here. Hey, it's good to see you. Are you doing okay? Can't complain. Just glad to be out of that hospital. Natsuki. Even now you're putting on a brave face. I bet. I picked up the thing we discussed. Huh? Thanks, Sayori. I'd almost forgotten about that, to be honest. Well, think of it as a coming home present, okay? What is it? You'll find out. Ah, Sayori! Sorry. Sayori, permission to know what's in the bag. What kind of kinky sex toy did you pick up for Natsuki? Fess up, come on. What did you get her? It really is good to have you back, you know. Your ability to keep a straight face is incredible right now. You got that right. Seriously, I don't know how you guys function without me around. So when are you coming back? Give me another week to heal up and I'll be able to come to school again. Glad to hear it. Are you coming back to the literature club tomorrow, Ben? I glance over at Natsuki. Is it really going to be okay leaving her alone in the house for even longer than just the school day? She notices my gaze and smiles soothingly. It's okay. I'll be fine if you want to go. You've been away from your friends for long enough because of me. Go see them. Just try not to be too late home, okay? Fair enough, Zach. Fair enough. Thanks, Natsuki. Yee! Don't worry, Natsuki. I'll make sure Big Bro gets back to you in one piece. Anywho, I gotta go. Monty's cooking dinner tonight. Really? She learned how to cook, huh? Monty? Yeah, Monty. Ciao for now. See ya, Sayori. With that, the bubbly girl breezes out of the door as quickly as she entered in, leaving Natsuki and me in the aftermath of Hurricane Sayori. Very clever writing there. She scoops up the fancy shopping bag, quickly inspecting the contents before snapping it closed as I crane my neck to try to see inside. Man, Monika's gotta have her hands full with her. Yeah. Natsuki, are you ever going to tell the... No! Not yet. In time, maybe. Shut up, Malwarebytes. I know my trial's over. Quit telling me. Anyway, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Can't we just go and read some manga? Of course, of course. I decided to stop trying to steer things back towards how she felt that night. That's not what she needs right now, man. She needs to face the reality of what happened and stop hiding behind the familiar. Especially if we want to find out what really happened that night. We made some progress tonight. Maybe I should just be happy with that for now. Yep, slow progress. It's painfully slow progress, but we're getting there. And that's what matters. Honestly, all I want to do right now is curl up with her and read as well. Yep, it's not all gonna happen on one night. For the first time in a month, we started to feel truly relaxed. No E necessary there. Truly at home. After a while, our concentration started to lapse. We ended up putting the book down and just lying there together. We're still here, Emily. Her head on my chest. In spite of everything that happened, I feel not joyful per se, just complete. She completes me, and that will always, always be enough for me. She looks up at me, smiling. Hey, I'm gonna go change into my PJs, okay? Sure thing. She scoots off, carrying the mysterious bag with her. She could do that in here. I've seen everything before. No, you haven't, because I have a feeling I know what scene's coming up next. Although, I guess I haven't since the attack. She's probably still self-conscious of how she looks after such horrific injuries. She'll have extensive scarring on her chest after that. I mean, she was already embarrassed enough about her body, but now? Who knows? Just one more thing to add to the pile of things she's having to deal with right now. I end up mulling this over for a good 10 minutes until I hear footsteps in the hallway. Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Natsuki's back. Tell a friend. I hear the doorknob turning. Gonna need to approach things gently, especially given her previous image problems. Just let her do her thing for now. Let her rebuild her confidence. Oh, trust me, I don't think you'll be having confidence issues. But then again, I've been wrong before. You were saying? That poster on the wall there. My mouth hangs open, flapping ineffectually as all words escape me. May I present Pin up Natsuki. And her name is Natsuki. Do. I forbid you from saying the word do. My god. So, how do I look? I'll just let the imagery speak for itself. Yeah, you can see the scar up there. But yeah, I mean, speaks for itself. I don't think I really need to say anything. You all know what you're here for. A pathetic stutter escapes my lips in place of a reply. God, she looks amazing when she smiles. Wait, that's good. Say that. You look amazing, Natsuki. I mean, holy shit. That's what I want to hear. She really does look beautiful. I've never seen her dressed this way before. Yeah, only for that one special man. Plus, they must have been feeding her well at the hospital. She has a healthier color, and she's definitely been putting on weight. Stomach and thighs have filled out a little. Same can't be said for her chest, though. Give it time, man. Give it time. I have a feeling this is one of those things that's only gonna get better with time. I'm not sure. But I'm sure YouTube will let me know after I'm done streaming here. Not that I mind. Cast my eyes over the thin material covering her small, pert breasts. I've grown pretty attached to them, the way they are, to be honest. Impure thoughts flood my mind, threatening to cloud my better judgment. But is this okay? Huh? I mean, you're still healing in a lot of ways. I don't want you to feel you have to do this on my account. If you're not ready, if you want to take your time, then that's okay. Her smile turns to a grimace just for a second, but returns. She looks straight into my eyes, allowing me to see the fire behind them. Ben, I've been stuck in that hospital for a month. And let it sink in. Sayori went and got these for her. A month. All I've had to think about is all the crazy, horrible stuff that's happened to us. I've had no time to myself, no time alone with you. Do you have any idea how frustrating that was? On top of that, our first night of living together was stolen from us. Trust me, Ben. I'm ready for this. I just realized she also did up her nails, too. She really prepared. She's really been preparing for this. I'm taking it back. Huh? Everything that was taken from me that night. My confidence, my health, my safety, my life. You. They're mine. And I want them back. So tonight, I don't want to have sex. I don't want to make love. Tonight, we're doing things the way I want. Tonight, I want you to fuck me. I mean, hey man, are you really gonna say no to that? After everything she just said? Like I said, you all know what you're here for. Well then. It's about the only response I would expect. Ooh, when you put it like that. It'd be incredibly rude of me to deny her request, wouldn't it? She saunters over to me, her intensity never leaving her eyes. I can't stop grinning even as she starts kissing me and tugging hungrily at my clothes. Yep. Have fun, you two. Boy, just get it over with. It makes the mind wonder what that scene would have looked like in the final mod. You know, if it ever reached its conclusion. But holy fuck. That girl is wild. That's all I'm gonna say. That was fucking wild, man. Absolutely wild. Her breathing is slowing down but still ragged. Her cheeks still flushed. Yeah, I hear you, Zach. I hear you. I run a hand down the silk of her lingerie. This time it had been even more enjoyable than the first. Not least because this time, well, we hadn't used protection. Yeah? I mean, Natsuki made her intentions very clear. Why would we? It's not like she can get pregnant or anything. Famous last words, boy. Famous last words. That thought stops me dead in my tracks. I feel a little nauseous and censure myself for taking pleasure in Natsuki's misfortune. Exactly, Zach. Exactly. See? You get it. My jaw bunches and I let out an exasperated sigh. This is gonna be complicated. She turns over in the bed to look at me, concern spreading across her features as she locks eyes with me. Whatever you're thinking, stop it. It's like she could smell the guilt on me. That was the best feeling I've had in a long time. Don't ruin it by feeling bad about me. 'Kay? Whatever you said. Once I turn 18. She gives the sweetest smile at me, and I feel something like absolution. Would she be a sub or a dom? Natsuki? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where she would place on that spectrum. Like the weight lifting from my shoulders. Maybe things can go back to normal. You're right. We really needed that. Yep. So, you ready to go again? Down, boy! We share a we share a laugh that seems to last forever. Yeah, she's definitely a dom. She's definitely dom in this mod. I wish it would. Hey, Ben. When I got those results today, my whole world came crashing down around me. It was like the last straw, you know? Being home with you again, seeing you and Sayori together again, it got me thinking about my dream. About having a family? Yeah, I'm not giving up. How? I mean, you can't... Ben, you and Sayori are proof that family is more than just blood. It's about the bonds you share. So I was thinking, when the time comes, we could adopt. Honestly, I'd never actually thought about that. It makes sense after all. Wait a minute, what did she say? We could adopt? Well, yeah, dummy. Who else? For everything we've been through together, I can't see myself with anyone other than you. So I'm in this for the long haul. Does that sound crazy to you? A little. Wait, what? I must be just as crazy for feeling the same way. Asshole! Nice save, I have to say. Nice save. Don't scare me like that. Sorry. Seriously though, I like that idea. Good. Because I figured, even if I can save one kid from having a childhood like mine, or worse, then it would be worth it. There you go. Now you're thinking with the right mindset. And there it is. Yep, it's a good one, Zach. I don't often feel the need to pick out specific reasons why I love her so much. This is definitely one of them. She just keeps standing back up. Well, I mean, yeah, that's what you do when you've been knocked down. You've got two choices whenever life knocks you down. You can lie there and mope about it, or you can get back up and go another round. On the road to success, it's not about the destination getting there. On the pathway to your goals, it's not about the success. It's about how many times you keep getting back up as you continue to fail. Not always going to get something on the first try. But what you shouldn't do is give up. The dogged, almost bloody-minded will to live. She picks herself up, brushes herself off, and moves on. I love my financial debt now. I hope it was worth it, Zach. Jeez. And all the while, she's still thinking about how to make other people's lives better. Yeah. That's what you do. Because it's not just about you, man. I wrap my arms around her, pulling her body into contact with mine. Holding on tight, I simply whisper, I love you, Natsuki. I love you too, Ben. With her warmth against my skin, we eventually succumb to sleep. The hell kind of nightmare am I having right now? Monica? Does that imply you're the one doing this? Fascinating. Fascinating. What are you doing in the background there, hon? Are you trying to force me to come back to the game so that we can cuddle with the rain? I said later, okay? Okay? Just be patient. Anywho. I'm probably gonna have to put like a 17 plus or something in the title after we're done tonight. Jesus, dude. At least 13 plus. Fuck's sake, man. Ben, wake up. I awaken, my face contorted in a scream, but no sound escapes my lips. My lungs refuse to cooperate and my diaphragm spasms ineffectually. I eventually regain control and take deep sucking breaths. Natsuki. What? Oh, Ben! You were screaming and spasming. What was that? Are you okay? She throws her arms around me, burying her face in my chest. Slight nudity, children not included in this story. Yeah. Am I okay? After what you just saw, I don't know about that. I don't know. The other nightmares felt like memories. Like something I've experienced before. This felt real. Like it was happening right there and then. That, in addition to the spasms, night terrors. They aren't something that normally happens to a healthy adult. I think maybe I should see someone about this. It's only getting worse. Natsuki holds me tighter and tighter. They just can't catch a break, can they? I answer her question. As long as you're here when I wake up, I will be. That answer seemed to satisfy her as she loosens her grip slightly and nuzzles my neck. Eventually, we lie in companionable silence until the sun rises. I sit across the table from Natsuki as I shovel cereal into my mouth. She hasn't brought up the incident from last night. Figure she's just trying to give me some space and let me make the first move when it comes to talking about it. That's exactly what she's doing. She's not going to force the issue. That's what I'd do for her, after all. Think I could get a good night hit? Think I could get a good night kiss? Get over here! Maybe me and her are more alike than I thought. Hey, you better finish up. Monica and Siri will be here any minute. Alright, jeez. Eat harder! There is a courtesy knock at the door shortly before my visitors let themselves in. Good morning, everyone. Hey, you. Hey! Are you ready, big bro? I snaffle the remainder of my breakfast and gulp down the residual milk in a most ungentlemanly fashion. Hey, we ain't gentlemen here. Not tonight. Ready? This declaration is followed by an involuntary, resonating belch. Jeez, do you maybe want to cover your mouth when you do that? He wasn't ready for it. Calm down. Seriously. Hey, big bro, don't let these two tell you who to be. Thanks for understanding, Sayori. Oh my god. Natsuki. You gotta be more like Sayori in this instance. That's who he is, man. Better out than in, I always say. Yeah, because it has to come out eventually. She does always say that. You can't have everything, Monica. Don't worry about it. And lives by it. Yep, she's got her principles. Nice. Yeah, you're right. That was a Shrek reference. I completely forgot that was a line from Shrek. Can you tell it's been a while since I've watched that movie? For real, man. I haven't watched that movie in ages. Hey, you still love me? That I do. Now come on, you two, before we're late. I grab my bag and the three of us head for the door. Hey, have a good day. I'll miss you. Wordlessly, I double back on myself. I lean across the table and plant a kiss on her lips. I won't be too late. Promise. See you later, okay? Yeah, have fun. With that, I hurry out of the door and head to school. Alright, time to get to work. Get to work on what? Mysterious. The morning's classes passed quickly enough. Wonder what she means by getting to work. We'd been using one of the lesser used classrooms for lunch on the regular. It's been like an informal lunchtime literature club. As we had been, I meet the others there today. When I arrive, everyone else is already there. Sarah is practically sat on Monica's lap as they pick at the rice bowls they'd brought. Occasionally they'd stop to feed each other bits of their own meal, followed by giggles. Jeez, get a room, you two. That's how it's gonna be. A giggle emanating from Monica. That feels unnatural. Oh, come on, her trademark giggle. Ee-hee-hee. Come on, man. Get with the program. Yuri sits waiting with one of her homemade bentos in front of her. A sight I haven't seen for a while as the second one sat next to it. She spots me walking into the classroom. Ben, you're here! Hey, Yuri. I get a thumbs up and wave from Sarah and Monica respectively, as Sarah attempts to place a piece of bell pepper carefully into Monica's open mouth. Those two are unrelenting. I was gonna say ridiculous, but that works too. Like, geez, we get it, okay? You don't gotta be like that about it all the time. I'm sure you do, Zach. Oh, good lord. I'm glad you showed up when you did. I thought I was gonna lose my mind. They are pretty cute together, though. Uh-oh. If you say so. If I were in Yuri's position, yeah, I'd find it the least bit annoying. Brushing off Yuri's dismay, I reach into my bag. Shit! Is something the matter? Ugh. I was in such a hurry this morning, I forgot to grab my lunch. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. I have spoken. Well, I guess you're in luck then. Yuri slides a second bento over to me, and my eyes light up. Still packing two, huh? I made this for you. Don't kid yourself, Yuri. You just had it. Because you were doing it for Natsuki this whole time. It was just fitting for the end of that line. So yes, I did steal your bit. You're always eating those depressing-looking salad rolls. So I thought maybe some hot food would be a nice change. Yuri, you lifesaver. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. I whip off the lid of the sealed container to reveal a still steaming katsu curry. Hot damn! Literally, in this case.
Enjoy!
I dig in with unbound ferocity. If it was orange chicken, it'd give you a hug right now. Yeah, that's a good one. Savory chicken, fluffy rice. I think I see what you're doing. The sauce has an odd metallic tang to it that I can't put my finger on, but it's nevertheless excellent. Thoughts? Thoughts, chat? Let me know your thoughts about this moment. Timestamp this moment in the comments if you're watching this in the future, and tell me what you think about what you just heard. Yuri looks on smiling, evidently pleased with her work. Yup, okay, yep. This is going where I thought it was. Oh. Hold on to your butts, everybody.
Is it any good?
Yuri, this is great. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
It's fine, really. I did give it a lot of care and attention, though.
She leans in towards me. Yuri? I'm just going to back away slowly. Like I said, everybody, hold on to your butts.
You could say there's a little bit of me in every bite.
I knew it. I knew that's what the metallic tang was about. Oh, oh, why do you have to lean into Act 2 Yuri game? Oh, why? Oh, yep. I didn't want to say what it was because, like I said, this mod's been very predictable so far. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. The descent into madness begins. Okay. Thanks? Not quite sure what she means by that, but in any case, I'm grateful for the food. Sayori, Monica, y'all paying attention right now, or are you two still busy fawning over each other? 'Cause I could really use some help right now. I continue to happily scoff the remaining curry. Oh good, you noticed my plight.
Hey, Yuri, you're breathing pretty heavily there. Are you okay?
Yeah!
Easy there, Jumpy. I was just going to see if you guys wanted to meet up tonight after school. Yeah, we're not going to make it to the literature club tonight. I may have forgotten that I have an appointment with the psychiatrist this afternoon, straight after class. Kind of fumbled that line. So I thought maybe we could all meet up at yours, Ben. If that's okay, of course? Yeah, sounds great. What do you think, Yuri? At Ben's house, huh? Count me in! Yes, so she can finish what she started. Don't do it, boy! Okay, it's settled then. As if to punctuate the statement, the bell tolls for the demise of lunchtime. I'm gonna need you two to keep an eye on this one later tonight. Okay? Are we clear? Are we all clear on that bit? Okay. I'll see you all a bit later then. She begins to gather her things and make for the door. Siri does the same. See you after class then. Love you, Monty. Love you, Bun. Seriously? Don't fret. I'll be in the class after this one with you, remember? Oh, yeah. The two of them join hands and walk out into the corridor, leaving me alone with Yuri. We can at least agree on one thing, though. The mushiness is kind of annoying. Maybe confront them and say, hey, would you dial it back a bit? It's a bit much. So, are you still coming to the literature club? It'll only be the two of us, so I don't mind if you don't want to. I'll be there. Huh? Really? Made you a promise, didn't I? Let's read some of that book and then we can head back to mine and you can see Natsuki. Yeah, I'll see you then. Yee! She makes her way to her own class, practically bouncing. I prepare my things. Time to make good on my commitment to building bridges with her. I think it's going well. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say. Yeah, reaching for my mouse when I'm holding it in my hand, because I moved back from the desk. Yeah, I see we're thinking on the same wavelength here. Don't do it! But we don't have the clearance of mind that, he doesn't have the clearance of mind that we do. She's still a little weird. I think the word I would use is exotic. But whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever helps you sleep at night. I think we're making headway. I think. Bitch be crazy. True to my word, I meet Yuri at the club after class. Alright, here we go. Here goes nothing. This is the first real piece of quality one-on-one friend time I've had with her since the night of the attack. Sorry, Yuri. I'm always neglecting you. She looks almost surprised to see me. Ben, you came! Yup. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Honestly, I was beginning to think you hated me. Yuri, no! It got a little crazy after the whole thing with Sayori. Things were said and we never really got over it. Until now, that is. Yuri, you're a really great person and I want to be your friend. I think the whole club feels the same way. It wouldn't be the same without you. You're too kind. Hey, don't get all embarrassed. Come on, let's read, shall we? We pull up a desk in the center of the room, and I pull out my copy of the book. It's been with me every day, but I still feel like it's a long time since I saw it. The corners of the hardback cover are worn and bent from daily wear and tear on many a trip to school. I probably should have taken better care of it. Yuri doesn't seem to notice, though. No, because she does not have her head on straight today. That ain't what she's thinking about right now, man. All she's thinking about is you. I don't mean that in a good way. I could have sworn that wasn't the title. I thought it was Portrait of something or other. You mean Portrait of Markov? So, what has he got instead? Archive.rpa? Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Okay. We need to stop. We need to stop the playthrough right here. We need to stop the playthrough. This is getting ARG. Let me explain. Explorer, come to me. That is a reference to an RPA file in the game. So, let me just copy that. I need my test folder. Yep, I am. Here we go. This is my thumbnail stuff folder. In here, let's see, what was the last mod that I used the RPA extractor on? It wasn't this one. Oh, I guess I already had a copy of it in here. Let's see. What was it? Probably Vigilante. Yep, Vigilante. Okay, move that. The one good thing I got from that, man. Okay. No, not here. We're gonna make a... We're gonna make a folder for this. I always have it on my desktop. I always have it in this folder. Okay. I've got the copy from tonight. I don't think it changes based on the point in the story you're at. But I'm doing that anyway just because I'm really paranoid right now. Okay. Move this into here. Yep. Move this. No, I need to move up the page with it. Right up here. Right up here. Alright. Archive. Now it's time to use it. Extract that for me, would you? Looks like the same stuff that was already extracted. Let me go back to Summer Hope. I don't think this mod... Yeah, this mod didn't have a mod assets file. So instead, I just extracted the archive for thumbnail stuff. So I already did this. So yeah. Whoa! I need to be careful. Preserve that, and then we can just delete this. Do you have VSC Visual Studio Code? No, I don't. But let me go back to the game. Archive.rpa? What does that even mean? You gonna give me any kind of hint? Something I should be looking for? Shrugging it off, I turn to Yuri. Because, yeah, I can tell you from my own looking around in this folder. There's nothing that really jumps out at me. I mean, you've got Natsuki's dad's sprites and then mod assets. You've got some MP3s in here. And just a bunch of CG pictures and backgrounds. Which, I mean, is just gonna be mod spoilers. So, yeah. Kind of an odd reference to make. But, yeah. It was worth looking into anyway. Kind of an odd reference. Do you have your copy on you? Unfortunately, no. I was annotating it in my haste to leave. I left it on my desk at home. Do you mind if we share? Nah, it's fine. Oh, good. She grabs a chair and slides it right up against mine. Daintily, she seats herself. Must be a code reference. I don't know. She's so close. The smell of jasmine dislodges some unpleasant memories from their hiding places, and my heart begins to pound. Doki Doki. Yeah! Sound familiar?
Oh, hello.
There. That's better.
Yuri? A little close, are we?
Come, Ben. Shall we?
Now is the time to slowly back away, make some polite excuses, and leave. Trepidation rising to the surface when the book can begin to read. Are you reminding him of the base game? Thanks, game. Yeah, just saying, you did not open a book, my boy. You opened a file from within a game. And I can confirm all of that was just shown is indeed in the archive. So, why is Yuri trying to remind him of the base game? I crashed backwards out of my chair, panting, my eyes wide with terror. I scuttle backwards, propelling myself along the floor with my legs.
What was that? What did she do to me? The hell did I just see? Thank goodness. You've seen it. You've finally seen it. What she did.
Why are you so fixated on this?
To all of us.
So you are sentient.
Do you remember now, Ben? Do you remember her bullying Sayori into suicide? Do you remember her removing Natsuki as though she were nothing? Do you remember her ruining my confession to you? Do you remember the times we shared?
So this must be a Yuri that had him go down her route in the base game. And that's actually rather fascinating because that is actually the route that I ended up on in my first playthrough.
The fun we had. Do you remember loving me?
I can't process this. I can't. I stand up and start striding towards the door, my breathing becoming increasingly erratic.
Where is Natsuki's phone, Ben? You haven't seen it since she got attacked, have you? Since you got that phone call?
You have it, don't you? I mean, yeah, if you want to talk about Act 2, but I'm talking Act 1.
I wonder where it is, Ben.
Gee, I wonder. Yeah, you came in at a very intense moment, Kaneko. Great timing as always. Good to see you, though. How are ya?
Where could it be?
I'm not listening to this anymore. I need to get out. I need to clear my head. Without another word, I take off. And run as fast as I can. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. My legs pound the ground, my lungs burning. My mind a discordant mess. As I near my house, my legs buckle and I drop to my knees. Have we got the worst Doki being creepy again? Yeah. So, what just happened, in case you're not familiar with the mod, Kaneko, the book that we gave Yuri or excuse me, the book that Yuri gave us, somehow turned into a file called archive.rpa, which is actually a file in the game folder. And it's just like an archive of stuff used in the mod. Like, it's kind of a decoy mod assets folder. And Yuri just reminded him of what happened in the base game, because Yuri has been acting weird all episode. We've been getting some Act 2 Yuri, so yeah, you can just imagine how that's going. Now Yuri's trying to get us to join her side. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Sweat drips off my forehead as I try to repay my oxygen debt. The adrenaline begins to seep away and my panicked thoughts begin to refocus into something coherent. I try to dismiss what I saw. There's no possible way any of that was real. Right? It happened in an alternate universe. Woo! It happened in this thing we call the base game. None of that matters here. This is a mod. So she shouldn't be so fixated on that. But I guess she somehow retained her memories from the first playthrough or something. And figured out how to do some things like Monica, perhaps. Maybe she got tired of Monica and Sayori being all mushy on each other. Because, yeah, that's a thing that happened earlier in this mod, Kaneko. I don't know if you were here when that little factoid was dropped. Face it. Something is happening. Yeah, about that, Kaneko. Him and Natsuki. Yeah, that's a thing that happened earlier tonight. You have no idea. You have no idea. Oh my god. Oh yeah, dude, you missed Pinup Natsuki. That was a thing that happened in this mod. That was a thing that happened in this mod. Something beyond my understanding. And the five of us are at the center of it all. I can rationalize everything so far. The dreams, Monica's fortunate appearance on the night before the festival. Maybe. Even Yuri's obsessive behavior. In my mind, I could mold each sequence of events into something mundane and explainable. Everything except what I saw back there in the club room. Those visions. Flashbacks? How could this have happened before, though? I mean, I saw them die. I saw Monica. She was laughing. They're all here. Everyone's fine. Like I said, alternate universe. Woo! Oh, excuse me. Yes, he did, didn't he? What the hell does any of this mean? This isn't something you should be thinking about, man. Just saying, you're just gonna hurt yourself trying to think about it, is all I'm gonna say. Picking myself up, I try fruitlessly to compose myself and head inside the house. As I step inside, I'm greeted by the aroma of a freshly baked cake. Oof. That is an oof moment, Kaneko. It's incredibly jarring given what just happened. I see now why you're so cozy. Well, hello to the two of you from here. I take a seat at the kitchen table and allow my head to fall into my hands. Hey you, you're back early. Did you have a good day at school? It was. It was fine. Everything was fine. Oh. Okay then. Oh dear. It's affected him. Natsuki, you need to help him. There's only so much I can do from here. Anyway, I've been busy today. Yeah, I wonder why. She produces a sheaf of papers torn from her notebook, each sporting a poem accompanied by myriad scribblings and annotations. Really? I was feeling inspired today, so I wrote loads of practice poems for the open day. They still need work, but I'm pretty proud of myself. Oof. And even then, I made us something to celebrate. She darts over to the countertop to retrieve a sizable Tupperware container. Scurrying back to the table, she can hardly contain her excitement. I can't help but crack a narrow smile. Ta-da! Arranged in the container are 12 cupcakes, each decorated with cream cheese icing and the face of a cat piped in chocolate with small pieces of chocolate for ears. Just like the ones on the first day, eh? Very nice. I made kitty cuppies. I didn't know they had a name. See, aren't I the best girlfriend ever? Yeah. Thanks, Natsuki. He's a bit shook up, Natsuki. Sorry if he's a little off-putting today. Ben, are you sure you're okay? Uh-oh. I bet it does. I wish you the best of luck, Kaneko. What I was going to say is everybody hold on to your butts because the music stopped. So it's time to get serious. Ben? I said I'm fine. What the hell? Why did I snap like that? What's wrong with me? I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I didn't mean to. Seriously, you give me hassle about being open with you. I know. It's difficult to describe what's going on. Is it something to do with what happened last night? You're being bitten. Fun. Sorta. Yeah. Been having these kinds of nightmares for a while now. It always feels so real. They've always happened right before something terrible. Seriously? Mm-hmm. Right before the incident with Sayori. And right before you were attacked. That's nuts! How could you possibly... I don't know. I've never believed in anything like prophecies or any of that junk. But now I'm faced with this. Yes, he is. Oh boy. Oh boy. What am I supposed to think now? My hands. They're shaking. This isn't like you at all. I don't know what to tell you other than I'll be here for you.
You aren't yourself right now. I know that. And you never abandoned me, even when I was being a bitch. So I'm not going to abandon you, even when you're being a bitch. Hey! You dummy. Come on, let's try and forget about this for now. We've got manga, we've got cupcakes, and we've got each other. What more do we need, right?
Yeah. Whatever Yuri showed us in that archive.rpa file, it has infected us somehow. Ooh. Yeah, that's something else entirely, man. Whew. You're right. I'm really sorry I spoke to you like that. I love you, Natsuki.
I love you too, Ben. You're forgiven. But talk that way with me again and I'll break your freaking arm.
Yes, ma'am.
Seriously, though. You sounded like my dad.
That's the last thing he wanted to hear. He kinda did, though. Not enchanted yet. But someday, right? Those words hurt me more than I thought possible. And she knows it. She's gonna be straight with you, though. That's something I always respect about Natsuki. She is a straight shooter.
So don't be that guy, okay?
My eyes are cast down to the ground. I feel utterly ashamed. Okay.
Come on, gloomy guts. I already said I forgave you.
In place of a reply, I get up and hold her close to me, burying my face in her shoulder. I'm sorry, Natsuki. I'll never treat you like that again. I promise.
Let's eat some cupcakes and enjoy the rest of the evening. Later we could even... Hello? Anyone in?
I had a feeling I might see you after what happened to us at the club today.
Huh? Was that Monica? I didn't think we were expecting company tonight.
Ah, crap. Sorry, I forgot to mention. Monica and Sarah couldn't make it to the club today, so I invited everyone here for the evening. Is that okay?
Well, I was hoping for some more intimate time with you. I guess you'll just have to go without tonight.
That's fair.
It would be nice to see everyone, though. Hello? I'm coming, damn it!
She stomps over to the door, takes a deep breath, and puts on a smile. Fair enough, I suppose. She may have forgiven me, but she's clearly still bothered by what happened. Yeah, I would imagine she would be. Whatever happened with you and archive.rpa has infected you somehow. And I don't mean like, a typical virus. I mean like some kind of computer virus. The script has infected you. He's been compromised.
Hey guys! Hey! Good evening, everyone. Man, haven't you guys been home yet? Nah, we came straight here from my appointment.
It isn't immediately obvious, but on closer inspection, their smiles are as fake as ours. How'd it go?
It was fine. Everything's hunky-dory. Right, Sayori? Fine.
Oh boy. Everything is not quite what it seems.
There's a lot of that going around today. Why does Natsuki feel like the only normal one? She's not wrong. Sayori being so tight-lipped has got me shaken up. Well, oh hey! Is that cake I can smell? Nice try, trying to change the subject. Oh yeah, I made some while Ben was at school today. You guys want some? That sounds amazing! Although maybe we should wait until Yuri gets here.
Oh yeah, Yuri's coming over tonight. Yeah, everyone means everyone.
Then maybe we could all have some fun together.
Have some together. Sorry, why did I think that said fun?
Yeah, okay. Sounds like a plan. Maybe we can get her to make some tea to go with it.
Oh shit. Yuri's coming tonight.
Definitely. She really does make the best tea. Doesn't she, Sayori? Sayori?
Sayori has the 1,000-yard stare. What's on your mind, girl?
Oh. Yeah. I think I'd like that.
Nope. Nope. Nope! I'm not ready for her right now. Yeah, that is certainly a thing. Overprotective. Yeah. Maybe. I'm not. I wasn't implying that. If it came off that way, I apologize. But still, just... I understand why you would have thoughts like that, but that's not healthy. But a bad impulse, is only ever as bad as how much it's acted upon. I don't know, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but just... It is not healthy, no, but it's not like she actually does it. Yeah, I hope it just stays confined to that, because... Yeah. I'm thinking of worst case scenarios because we've had this kind of thing going on with Yuri in this mod, so... My mind is going to dark places tonight. I know, just... I just hope it stays that way. Okay. Calm. Calm. It'll be fine. Oh. As long as I'm not alone with her, I'll be fine. I don't think it's you being alone with her you should worry about. Just saying. It's a meditation technique. Keep conversation light and stay with the group. I'll talk to her when I've figured out what the hell happened to me in the club today. Maybe just a suggestion, but maybe this is something you should talk to Monica about.
You know, since she was at the center of all this. I have a feeling it's not going to be the smoothest of rides getting her to talk about it, but you'll at least get some clarity, is what I'm saying. Oh, that's cool. I actually didn't know that about your girlfriend, Kaneko. Rock on. Mad respect. Because that's going to be easy. Shit. What am I going to do? Ben? Sorry,
Your eyes are screaming.
What? No! This is just my face.
Jeez, what is with everyone today? Why don't we all just sit down?
The girls process to the kitchen table and perch themselves around it. Monica and Sarah continue to maintain a veneer of happiness. Frankly, it's not fooling anyone. Not after the display that we just saw. Natsuki is just getting more agitated. I'm about to join them myself when a familiar voice calls at the door along with a polite, quiet knock.
Hello?
It's time.
Anyone in?
As if things couldn't get any worse. Just a minute. Gritting my teeth, I open the door. Brace yourselves.
Well, hello, Ben. Are you feeling any better now? Hey, Yuri. Thank God, someone normal.
Don't speak too soon, Natsuki.
Did you come straight from school? Well, Ben left early because he wasn't feeling well, so I just stayed behind and read for a while before coming over. No point going all the way home after all. Ben, you left Yuri all by herself? Sorry about him, Yuri. He's such a jerk sometimes. Hey. That's quite alright. It was no problem, really. He just needed some air, I think. He needs my foot up his ass.
Hey, nice reference.
Perhaps. Why are you taking her side? Can I get everyone some tea? Ah, yes. Read my freaking mind.
Well, this is awkward. Sarah is barely in the room. Monica's putting up the weakest pretense of normality I've ever bore witness to. Natsuki, despite saying she forgives me, still looks at me with suspicion. Yeah, maybe because she feels like the only normal one out of everyone here. And to top it all off, Yuri's just sat there, happy as can be. I feel like you need a comma there. Just sat there, sipping tea and taking small, dainty bites of her cupcake. As if nothing had happened. Every so often, she keeps shooting me this knowing glance. It's all part of the plan. Every time she makes eye contact with me, it chills me to the bone. What? I don't know why, though. She's looking really pretty tonight. I shake off the thought, shuddering visibly and drawing a raised eyebrow from Natsuki. Oh boy. Oh boy. She looks like she's about to say something, but thinks better of it. Silence. Silence and sour faces. Except for Yuri, of course. She seems almost pleased with herself. What has gotten into you? Am I not the first you have exposed this file to, Yuri? That's what I want to know right now. What have you been up to? So, Monica, Sayori, how are you two getting along, living together? Oh, yeah, it's great. It's really great. It can't be that great. Sayori, can we not do this here? Uh-oh. Ugh. Oh my. Is something the matter, Sayori? No, really, it's okay. Everything is fine, really. Yeah, it's all just fucking wonderful. Uh-oh, the bun has swore. Everyone hold on to your butts. That's how you know this is real. I'm sure it's what's best for me. Sayori, it's not like that. I just said we should consider... No! I don't want to. This is such bullshit. I thought you were serious about us, Monica. You said you'd never go. You said we'd be together forever. Wait. What? Bun, please, don't call me that. Something you wanna talk about? Something that's been going on behind the scenes with you two that I don't know about? Because it feels like there's something I'm not aware of here. Something I don't know about. I'm going home. Sarah's chair jerks backward violently as she stands and begins to make strides for the door. She flings it open and turns to us one more time. You should have let me fucking die. That's my face right now. What? Like I said, something I don't know about that's been going on here? Something you want to share? What's going on here? What's going on behind the scenes with you two here? With that, she throws her weight through the door and slams the door behind her. Change your Monica's eyelashes right now. I like them that way. I like them when they're a bit longer. I'm not crazy about what it did to the eyes, but can't have everything, I guess. Sayori. Monica, what the hell is going on? Did you break up with Sayori? No, everyone's misunderstanding this. I'm sure that's all it is. We told her therapist about our relationship today. Their reaction was somewhat negative. They suggested it was far too early for her to be doing something like this. She was becoming too dependent on me. All I suggested was we take what they said into consideration and maybe just slow things down a little. I'm an idiot. No, you're being a sensible person. Sounds like a shitty therapist to me. She needs you, Monica. Because of some kind of unhealthy dependency. Because she loves you. Like, really loves you. I love her too. So I need her as much as she needs me now. You're the only one qualified to fix this, Monica. I think you know what you need to do. You're right. Sorry to bail on you guys, but I think I need to go and save my relationship. Don't let me stop you. Go get her.
Why do I feel like this is a diversionary thing? Yeah, no problem, Monica. Monica heads purposefully towards the door, taking a couple of cupcakes for the road.
Oh, Monica. Yeah? Good luck. Thanks? Don't mention it.
I knew it. That was a knowing look. There's some kind of standoff going on between you two. Mm-hmm. Like I said, why do I have a feeling this is a diversionary tactic? Here we go. Without a word, Monica leaves, not taking her eyes off Yuri until the door is closed. What was that tension just now? They know things. They know things that we do not. Maybe Monica has had a similar experience to what I had with Yuri at the club today. No. Impossible. I think we can trust Yuri. What? Why would I think that after what happened? I feel sick. Totally. Natsuki and Yuri continue their conversation for a while, tonight's events evidently giving them plenty to talk about. I'm not really listening to what they're saying. Kinda hard to concentrate at the moment. There's a kind of noise in my head. Like tinnitus, but more of a feeling than an actual sound. Like static, right? It's making it hard to focus on any given topic for very long. I can't possibly look like I'm in a good way right now, but I think Natsuki's given up caring, at least for tonight. Oh, hey, I'll be back in a sec, okay? No problem. Wait. Now that Monica and Sayori have gone... Shit! I get up and fall in step behind Natsuki. Where do you think you're going? I'm going with you. Ben... I'm going for a whiz. Oh. Well... Fold or double down. What's it to be? I look over my shoulder at Yuri. She's craving this moment. Jeez. Can I come? New low. Jeez, I don't really mind the cleanness, but can't a girl take a tinkle in peace? Seriously, what is today? She turns her back to me and ascends the stairs, muttering to herself as she goes. Time to face the music. Everybody hold on to your butts. I've been saying that a lot today. Welp. Shit. I guess I just have to hope she's too quick for Yuri to try anything. Yeah, about that. But sadly, that train has sailed. That ship has sailed? I think would fit better there. That train has sailed just makes no sense. Oh, how can I take this seriously after reading that? Finally. I thought she'd never leave us alone. I didn't want this to happen. Now we can talk. Let me start by apologizing to you. I'm sorry to dump all of that on you at once, but it was the only way. I honestly tried everything to try and jog your memory naturally.
The scent of jasmine. The taste of my blood. Yeah, that was another thing that happened. She put that in the bento she gave us.
What?
Yeah, you forgot about that? Yeah, that was a thing that happened. That metallic taste in your bento? Yeah, that's what that was, in case you didn't pick up on that. You enjoyed your curry, didn't you? Oh, God. I mean, that's not all that was in there, but I'm getting off track.
That's fine. I don't need to know the rest of what was in there, Yuri. That's just fine.
The point is, I didn't want to have to show you the book if I didn't have to. Hell, I would have given it to you when I did if Sayori had it blabbed. I just didn't want you to find out the way I did. About Monica, I mean. The things she did to us. The way things were between us. But you remember now, and that's what's important. Some stuff, I guess. It's still patchy. Monica, is she really behind all this stuff? That book. What actually is it? I'm not really sure. It just kinda turned up one day on my bookshelf. I started getting nightmares after it arrived. I believe you experienced the same thing, no?
Yeah, I did.
Well, eventually, curiosity won the day, and I read the thing myself. It showed me what had gone before and how things were meant to be.
Gone before? How, though?
If we're all here, then how could these things have happened in the past? I don't actually know. It won't tell me.
We'll just have to infer what it's trying to tell you. What?
The book won't tell me. It just tells me what I need to do to make things right.
You mean the script? Don't you? Do not give in to the demands of the script.
And sometimes I tell it what I want, and it just happens.
It tells you? You talk to it?
Yuri, do you have any idea how crazy all of this sounds? I do, because I felt the exact same way to begin with. But it makes more and more sense to me. Somehow, we've been through these events before, and if we're not careful, it'll all happen again. I know this is hard to swallow, but if you believe anything, then believe this. Monica is bad news.
Spoken like a true Urian. Speak for yourself, Yuri.
The power she seems to have over us is something to do with her presidency of the literature club. Keep her away from Sayori, keep her away from Natsuki, and most importantly, keep her away from yourself. I don't know what I'd do if anything happened to you. Now that we're so close to the way it ought to be, I can't lose you again.
Yuri pulls me into a tight embrace, her scent enveloping me, her big soft breasts pressing against my chest.
It's glorious. Oh, how I've wanted this for so long.
I'm frozen in place, unable to move as she presses her lips against mine. Cue Natsuki.
Mm.
Damn it, Yuri.
I've wanted to do that for so long. Oh.
Like I said, cue Natsuki. Now you've done it, Yuri. You've destroyed everything. I hope you're happy with yourself.
What in the hell?
Oh, shit.
Well, I'd better get going. Talk about a hit and run. Oh my god. Don't forget what I told you, Ben. See you at school.
Without a word to Natsuki, Yuri calmly and quickly collects her things and exits the building. Yup, Yuri really just cut and run. Holy shit! You have got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Fucking why? Fucking why, dude? Slowly, I turn around to face what awaits me. Hi! Natsuki. It's not what it looks like. She just... It was all over before I could do anything about it. Please. I didn't want that to happen. I know! Huh? I know. I saw it happen. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. My friends are arguing. My best friends betrayed me. And you... Who knows what's going on with you? I'm going to bed. Don't follow me. Natsuki! I know what happened back there wasn't your fault. I just need some space. I'm not pushing you away, I promise. Just give me an hour or two to process this, okay? Sure. Like I said, all of this contributing to the feeling that Natsuki is the only normal one here. With that, she retreats to her bedroom. I remain downstairs, watching some garbage on the TV. Just trying to take my mind off everything. It's not working. Alright, sounds good, Kaneko. So I lie back on the couch and screw my eyes shut tight to try to block out the world around me. I hope Natsuki's okay. Monika and Sayori. I hope they're okay, too. I hope Yuri's okay. All this about the book talking to her. Doing things for her. It shouldn't be anything but delusions. Right? It shouldn't be anything else. Fascinating. But then, what does that say about me? Is something bigger going on here? Or am I just losing my mind? Yes. I think I'm kidding myself at this point. The point where mental illness would be preferable to the truth. If there was something wrong with me, that I could at least go and get help. But no, something very real is happening here. Who knows? Maybe it's both. Probably. It's been a while now. I should probably go and check on Natsuki. I stand, groaning as my tired muscles protest. Nightmare or reality? I will let you guys decide. Huh? What's that? I amble over to the foreign object I had spotted in the dimness of the 40-watt bulb illuminating the room. As I near it, it becomes recognizable to me. It seems that in her haste to leave, Monica had left her purse behind. I should make sure I return this to her at school tomorrow. I definitely shouldn't look through it. That would be an invasion of privacy. I should totally look through it. With no small amount of trepidation, I open up the bag. Yep, the infection is speaking to him. I rifle through the items within one by one. Coins, debit card, phone, sanitary towels, tissues, door keys, a screwdriver. The same one she tried to break into Sayori's place with. Why was she really there that night? There's one last item stuffed at the very bottom. I think you meant I. No, it. I delve my hand deep into the bag and curl my fingers around the smoothed, curved lines of the object and carefully withdraw it. I look at the item I'd removed, and a cold sense of dread begins to shroud my thoughts. The item is an old, pink flip phone, practically an antique by today's standards. Hanging from it is a small charm in the shape of an anthropomorphic cupcake. Most of the paint is chipped off, but you can tell what it is. The phone itself is in immaculate condition, all save for one deep, ugly, black-smeared scratch on the underside. Looks like it was dropped on asphalt or something. One way or another, there's no getting around exactly what this is. Natsuki's phone. The one she had lost on the night of the attack. Alrighty. So that leaves two scenarios here. Classic trope, to be honest. So, like I said, that leaves two plausible scenarios here. Either it was not Yuri, but Monica that jumped Natsuki, or Yuri jumped Natsuki and planted the phone on Monica to lead us the wrong way. Because I would not put that past her after everything we've seen tonight. And I'm going to lean towards the latter. Monica, why do you have this? I flip the phone open and thumb the power button. Miraculously, the phone still has charge. They don't make them like they used to. Without quite knowing why, the first thing I look to is her recent contacts. No missed calls. The first entry is on that night. The time puts it at shortly after she'd left the house. One incoming phone call which was answered. From Monica. Monica. Fucking Monica. Yup. He's been infected. I keep saying it. But whatever Yuri showed her, whatever Yuri showed him, he's infected with it. Yuri has him right where she wants him. Anyhow, it is going on 3:15 in the morning here. So I'm probably going to call it a night because I still have work tomorrow. It's the DDLC virus. Lock the doors. Exactly. So I think that is where we will pick this up next week. Well, bit of an update before we head out. I'm checking the poll for the latest H Factors backlog thing, and so far Sonic Adventure is winning in a landslide right now. Like, it's not even close. So if you haven't voted yet and you're not part of the server, scan the QR code or check the description if you want to be part of that. And for all y'all that haven't voted yet, you should! Because that's how you get in on stuff like this. It can help you decide what gets played next on the channel. So yeah, it's looking like next week I am finally, after all these years after picking it up, going to play Sonic Adventure. It's something I've wanted to get around to ever since I picked it up on that Steam sale. But just, I haven't gotten around to it because I wasn't sure, like, what kind of thing I would do with it. Because going into a playthrough like Sonic Adventure, like, I'm not going to be playing it because of nostalgia. Because I didn't grow up playing the game. Like, I didn't have a GameCube or a Dreamcast or anything like that, so I never got to play these games. But I have heard countless times about the good times people had with the Sonic Adventure games, and how they are some of the most beloved and cherished games in the entire franchise. So I'm going to be coming in with a huge outsider's perspective on this game. So, you know, I've just been thinking for years how I'm going to approach that. You know, it's like... and I guess I'm gonna figure it out if that's the game that ends up winning on Monday. So yeah, if you're not part of the vote, if you haven't voted yet, be sure to get your votes in. And if you're not part of the server and you want to vote, like I said, QR code's on screen. But that's going to be it for tonight. Pretty wild episode of this mod, I have to say. I really was not ready for how fucking whack things were going to get with this mod tonight. Like, this is why I love old mods, dude. Like, we got new mods now that are a lot more refined, yes, but you just don't get this kind of stuff with newer mods, man, I'm telling you. You just don't. And I'm very curious to see who the culprit ends up being. Because my money is still on Yuri. Like, she wants to use the memories of the base game to mislead him, or Yuri is being misled by the script herself. You know, being led the wrong way. So yeah, it'll be very fascinating to see how it plays out in the end. I'm not sure how much further the game goes, because let's not forget, you know, this is a discontinued demo. So I guess we'll find out next week how much further there is to go. I get this feeling, though, we've got to be coming up on the end soon. At least the end of the demo. But that's enough rambling from me. I really should get to bed. So thank you all for watching. And until next time, take care.